What's up, guys? Welcome back to Redline Reactions. I'm Evan, and today we're going to be looking at Bismarck by Sabaton. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've seen the name Sabaton pop up in my comments from people saying, you're gonna love them. Well, you haven't steered me wrong yet, so let's check them out. Oh, do you have three legs?
Which blew up the mighty battle cruiser Hood.
The signal comes by wireless. Plane has spotted the plane's Bismarck.
Well, they look fun.
So, did you find the boat?
I already love this. I love this. I love this. There's something that I'm finding more and more of with sort of like Northern European metal, where it's this combination of the music and the vocals that kind of elicits this. The word I'm looking for that I'm kind of circling around is epic. I know that's used for a lot of different things, but like a true, like an epic story, right? That's what I love, and that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm fired up. I had a feeling, and I didn't take a long look at the thumbnail at all, but I had a feeling it was going to be about the aircraft carrier, the Bismarck, but I wasn't entirely sure. But this is sweet. really quickly, I probably could have chosen a better spot to pause it, but I have trouble describing kind of what I'm feeling in like specific terms sometimes. So I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's like during the verses, the beat in the background, I don't listen to a whole lot of like 80s music, but is anyone getting sort of like an 80s rock vibe? Just I don't know what it is. Please, if you know in the comments like what I'm hearing that's making me think of that, if it's a certain beat or pattern or rhythm or instrument or combination of those, please let me know. But that's what I'm getting. And I'll tell you right now, I don't particularly care for 80s music, but it works here. Like when you pair certain things with metal, it elevates the other thing, which is pretty sweet.
Iron and blood, the flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas. Sounds have gone silent at last.
Ooh.
Pride of a nation of beasts made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean, he was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
That was fucking sweet. I like that a lot. You guys were right. You guys know what I like. um yeah, war does no nation. So I'm a big like history guy. Um uh, all kinds of history. You know, for me in particular, I love like ancient history, Greek mythology. My son's middle name is Ares, which is either setting him up to be amazing or it's one way or another. We're going to see something extraordinary with him. um, but also, I mean, like modern history too, which sounds a bit like an oxymoron. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of goes to show we're not that far out from that, right? That was 81 years ago. There are millions of people who were alive when that happened. But I love it when metal is combined with some sort of historical element. A good example is One by Metallica. Um, that's a heavy song, but it's just I think there's two kinds of music that really captures the essence of war. And they are on two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. The first is metal, right? Chaos. The other is, I don't want to be so broad as to say classical music, but and I'm kicking myself right now. I'm gonna put it in the comments. One of my favorite pieces of music ever is by Beethoven, and it was a piece that was sampled in the HBO miniseries Band of Brothers, and it's I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna I forget some of the details, but it was towards the end of the war where there were the Americans had, I think, captured this town in Germany, and it was just a disaster, rubble everywhere, and all of it. Well, they assumed that most of the people in the town were Nazis, either by force or just by, you know, they had to be, but they made the townspeople clean up, or the townspeople were just cleaning up. I don't know. But there was this like 3-piece band just sitting in the middle of the town square playing this piece from Beethoven, and it was the most heavy, sad sound you can ever imagine, and it sends you right back there. I'm gonna put that down in the comments just so people don't think I'm crazy. And it was like Beethoven in C sharp minor, something like that. Anyway, but no, Sabaton. I gotta ask, I mean, please don't tell me that this song was like a one-off in terms of kind of being intertwined with history, because they have the sound, they have the vocals, doing it on a boat was a wild decision, worked out perfectly. I mean, you kind of have to, right? You're singing about the Bismarck, but so cool, so cool. And can someone please remind me? I think someone said that Floor Jansen from Nightwish is married to one of the guys in Sabaton. I can't remember if it's the lead singer or if it's someone else. So can someone please jog my memory? But this is amazing. I want more of this, please. Yeah, don't judge me. This is not symphonic metal, correct? I mean, I heard some things in there, but I think it was the guitar. Do they ever do stuff like that, or is that mostly like Nightwish, Epica within Temptation? Just trying to get a feel for the landscape here, because, you know, calling it like just, oh yeah, they're Northern European metal, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do any, like, I've heard like 4 or 5 Nightwish songs, 1 Epica song, 1 Sabaton song, and no 2 are the same at all, which is great. The hard thing though is that, like, I'll put, every time I react to one, I get to put it on one of my playlists, and I listen to it over and over and over again, and it's so hard for me to not go into the artist's like page and just add everything. No, this is great. So, Sabaton fans, I had some questions. I'll also put them down in the description and the pinned comment. But yeah, tell me where to go next. Tell me where to go next. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That's how I know you like this stuff. You want more of it. And yeah, let's keep this party going, which is a weird thing to say after that music video. But I love it. I love it so much. Thank you for recommending it. Have a great day, guys.